Chapter 7. Adna cooks. In the small and stuffy room, Adna found herself. She walked towards the window, slowly opening it to let fresh air into the room. Without immediately resting, she had to tidy up her room a bit. Adna started by moving all the non-functional cardboard boxes to the back and sweeping the floor gently until everything looked clean. Her room only had a thin mattress on the floor for relaxation. Joe intentionally gave her this shabby room as her living space. Besides the thin mattress, there was also a wall-mounted fan to prevent her from getting too hot. Grateful for having this room, even though it was 3 times smaller than her room at her father's house, Adna felt exhausted after cleaning everything. She chose to sit against the wall near her bed. "Father, Mother, how are you there? Adna hopes both of you are fine. I'm doing well here too." Suddenly, tears broke out as she remembered her parents. "I'm scared, Mom. I'm alone here." Adna cried, lamenting her uncertain fate. She continued crying until eventually falling asleep on the floor. Half an hour later. Knock. 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 The sound of a knock on her door. "Miss, Big Elisha called while knocking." "Yes, come in," Adna said, rubbing her sore eyes. "Sorry, miss, Mr. Joe is calling for you." Big Elisha came to inform her that she was summoned by someone influential in the mansion. "Okay, thank you." Adna prepared to leave, but before facing the boss, she cleaned her face first. "What did you do to make me wait?" Joe shouted at her. This surprised her. She had only taken 2 minutes to clean the blood from her face due to Joe's slap. "Sorry, sir, I was just cleaning the wounds on my face," Adna defended herself. "Are you defying me?" Joe got even more furious as Adna contradicted him. He disliked anyone contradicting him. He wanted everyone to obey his words. "Sorry, sir," Adna said. "I'm hungry." "Prepare dinner for me," Joe requested. "Yes, sir," Adna didn't object further. She immediately did what Joe commanded. After Adna left, Joe observed her every move until the petite figure disappeared from his sight. "See how long you can survive here? I'll make sure I get everything I want from you and make you crawl onto my bed to satisfy me," Joe said with a sinister laugh. In the kitchen. Adna was busy with kitchen utensils and ingredients, unsure of what to cook for the boss's dinner. "Let me help, miss," Big Elisha offered her assistance. "No need, let me handle it." Adna rejected Big Elisha's help. "Alright, if you need help, just call me," Big Elisha said, leaving Adna to do it on her own. As soon as Big Elisha walked away, she was called by Alexa. "Big," Adna called. "Yes, miss," Big Elisha turned to her. "I'm confused about Mr. Joe's favorite food. Can you help me know what he likes?" Adna asked Big Elisha about Joe's favorite food. Big Elisha smiled and informed Adna. "Actually, Mr. Joe doesn't have a specific favorite. He likes all kinds of food, miss. So, just make whatever you want." Big Elisha said. Yes. Joe's taste wasn't difficult. He enjoyed all types of food. He never made things difficult for his chefs. "Alright, thank you, Adna." She began meticulously chopping and cleaning her ingredients. Fortunately, she was a girl who always wanted to learn and was skilled in the kitchen. It wasn't her first time cooking. Back home, she always assisted her mother in preparing meals for their family and enjoyed dealing with the kitchen. "I hope this food suits his taste. If not, I might get scolded and hit." Adna hoped that the meal she prepared would please Joe and not make him angry. She served all her dishes on the dining table not far from the kitchen where she had cooked. On the dining table, all the food and drinks were neatly arranged. Adna only cooked 2 types of dishes for the boss and also prepared 2 types of drinks. She didn't know if the strict boss would accept it, but she had tried her best. Done. Adna sighed with relief. She spent more than half an hour in the kitchen preparing all the food. "I should call him. If I stay here too long, that monster will get angry with me again." "Adna." "Sir, all the food is ready." "I'll be there in a moment, Big Adna." "Okay, miss, don't take too long. Big is afraid Mr. Joe will get angry and throw a tantrum at you." Big Elisha reminded her not to be slow. "Alright, Big Adna." After cleaning her face and tending to the wounds on her face, she went out to meet the master of the mansion. "You called me, sir?" she asked when she was near Joe. "Why did you take so long? What's ready?" Adna approached Joe and informed him that the food was ready to be served. Joe didn't say anything. He casually walked towards the dining table. Everything was neatly arranged on the table. "What is this, Joe?" Adna was shocked and frightened by Joe's elevated tone.